Hey guys, I bet you don't know what game I'll be playing today. Alright, so the game I'll be playing today is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky for the Nintendo DS. Alright, so this game was actually made in 2009 by Chunsoft, and of course was published by the Pokemon Company. So there are actually two other games in this series. That's the Explorers of Darkness and the Explorer of Time. So, and actually this game was released after those two, with some minor improvements and such. So then, now after I played the first game of this series, which is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, I got this game, and of course I thoroughly enjoyed it. Of course, it's pretty much kind of the same things that you do there in this game, but the difference is that now we're working with fourth generation Pokemon, and I think that the story is actually quite better. Alright, so now in this adventure, I'm going to go back to the world of Pokemon and explore the new stuff that they have there because, of course, I'll be going over to a new world. So now then, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start a new game here. And yeah, this time I know what the deal is. I know I'm going to turn into a Pokemon and so my memory's going to be erased. But hey, at least hopefully maybe I'll turn into a really cool Pokemon and I'll go on a really awesome adventure. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. Nah, there's not really much else to pick here so far. So we're just gonna go ahead and select a new game. There we go.
Welcome. This is the portal that leads to the world inhabited only by Pokémon. Beyond this gateway, many new adventures and fresh experiences await your arrival. Now, before you depart for adventure, you must answer some questions. Be truthful when you answer them. Now, are you ready?
Oh yeah, I sure am. Let's do it.
Then, let the questions begin.
Okay, so before we start, I want to go ahead and explain what's actually going to be happening here. Yeah, just like in the last Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, you'll be asked a series of questions to determine what you're going to be look like when you actually start this game or your starter Pokemon. And then the difference between this game and the other two is that they actually included 5 new starter types. And that is Vulpix, Eevee, Phanpy, Skitty, Shinx, and Riolu. And then you get an option to be able to become those guys. And then you get 2 extra partners along with it that's also added to this game, I'll get to in a moment. So yeah, this time I didn't really get the what the survey was about because I was kind of taken aback. I kind of thought I was just asked what my starter Pokemon that I was going to actually have, and then I wasn't expected to turn into a Pokemon. But yeah, now this time I actually did do my homework here, and for those who want to actually control who you want to be, because these questions that you're going to be asked are random. So, like, if you want to actually try to, first, if you want to play as these new Pokemon that they have here in Sky, then then I can show you how you can be able to somewhat be able to know what to do in order to become those guys. But if you don't care about that kind of thing and you just want to just go through the questions naturally, you can just skip this part of the video here. So yeah, so in order for the game to determine what Pokemon you're going to be, it divides into two factors. First, it takes your gender into account, whether you want to be a male or a female, and the other thing it takes account is the nature, which is the same nature that starts from the third generation onward, and then there's then those are the brave, bold, calm, docile, hardy, hasty, impish, jolly, lonely, naive, quiet, quirky, rash, relaxed, sassy, and the timid nature. But as you keep getting asked questions, then one of those natures will go up. And then whichever one is the most after the end of these series of questions, along with what gender you'll be, will determine what Pokemon you're gonna turn into. For instance, if you're a male and you want to be a Charmander when you start out, then you need to focus on answering questions that will raise your docile level. Or if you want to be a female, or if you're a female and you want to be a Charmander, then you need to focus on the brave questions that will raise your answering questions that will raise your brave stats instead. Or if you want to be like something else, like a female Pikachu, for example, you just focus on answering questions that will increase your hasty category. So yeah, if you want a more exact chart and what questions will raise and to figure out what answer will raise what stat, then I'm going to include a link to a guide that I think is really helpful here that will, guide you to see which kind of Pokemon you want to. It'll help you become the Pokemon you want to be. It's kind of still annoying because the questions are random, but as long as you look up, and I don't know if they got all the questions included in here, but just look at that, and then that will help you determine what you want to pick, what Pokemon you want to be here. And also, the first question you're going to be asked is if you ever played the other two games. It doesn't really affect things. The only thing, from what I understand, with effect is to be a higher chance of being these new starter Pokemon, and down the line to be able to recruit other Pokemon related to Pokemon from those games down there. So, but other than that, all the other questions are random, and then you be asked about your gender at the end of it, which is always the same. But so yeah, that's it. So so that's my explanation of that. If you want more information, then just go to the link. Click on the link on the description there, and it'll take you over to that slide that I mentioned. Anyway, now I'm done with that boring talk. I'm going to go ahead and start the quiz now. And of course, I'm going to be answering these naturally because, yeah, it was a total fluke that I was a squirrel before. But hopefully, I will be someone different, someone cooler. Oh, maybe I'll become a Machop or something. That would be really cool. Or a Riolu. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to be him. So let's go ahead and start the quiz now and begin here.
Did you play Explore?
No, let's move on.
Have you ever thought that if you dug in your backyard, you could find buried treasure?
That's a weird first question, but yeah, I think so.
You just stuffed yourself with a good meal when a great dessert arrives. What do? You're hiking up a mountain when you reach the virgin paths. Which kind do you take? You're taking a stroll when a TV crew pounces on you from an interview. What do? You find something at a great bargain price. What do?
Isn't it obvious? I buy it right away. I mean, come on now, really.
Your friend offers to treat you to dinner. What do? Have you ever said, "Nice to meet you," to someone you've met previously? Good news and bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? Are you a male or female?
Yeah, I'm obviously male here, so let's pick that. Oh, what?
And now your roar will be analyzed. Your roar is the energy that you radiate. And now press your fingertip gently on the bone. Yes, that's it. Just relax. Your roar has now been analyzed. Your roar is a majestic purple. Thank you for answering all those questions. You seem to be the quirky type. You want to be on the cutting edge of fashion. You want to own all the latest stuff, right? but you grow bored of your old things and only like new things. You're true to your emotions and you follow your desires. People have a hard time keeping up with you because you change so quickly. You may want to reflect upon how your words and your actions affect others.
Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, whatever, buddy.
So, a quirky type like you...
Oh man, I can't wait. What is it? What is it? Come on, what will it be?
Ah yes, will be a Squirtle.
What? Squirtle again? Ah, come on. No, we gotta start that over again.
I'm sorry, but the choices are final.
Oh, come on. We're not even gonna discuss this or-
I said the choices are final!
Okay. Alright, I'll be a Squirtle then. Jeez. Yeah, I got a total chip.
And finally, who will be your partner? Choose the Pokemon you want for a partner.
Anyway, just like in other Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, you can pick your partner that will come with you. And then like in those games, you can only pick partners that are not the same type as you are. So since I'm a water type Pokemon, I can't pick a Totodile, a Mudkip, or a Piplup. But I can pick out starters that are from Generation 1 to 4 and Donphan for some reason. And also the exclusive starter Pokemon. But in the Sky version, you actually have 2 new partner Pokemon that are exclusive to this version, and that is Meowth and Munchlax. And that's really cool. I originally was gonna pick a Meowth, and I wanted to be a female, but you can only pick a male Meowth. And yeah, there are some Pokemon that are only exclusive to one gender. So anyway, I'm gonna go with Munchlax here. No particular reason. I just think that he looks pretty cool, and it's a good alternative for a male Pokemon partner. So I'm gonna pick him.
What is your partner's nickname?
All right. So now it is time for me to dust off my naming skills, with a Z, of course, and give this guy a name. All right. So let's see. I've been thinking long and hard on this. So yeah. Okay. So now I know the perfect name to give this guy. I am going to call him Snacks. Yeah, okay. It's quite obvious about why I name him like this. And of course, there's a good combination between the Snacks and the name of his Pokemon species, the Munchlax. Okay, alright. So that's pretty cool here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I was having difficulty about how to actually spell that name to make it make sense. I think I got it right the first time. Now let me see. Yeah, alright, there you go. Yeah, there we are.
Is the name Snacks okay? Okay, that's it. You're all ready to go. You're off to the world of Pokemon. Be strong, stay smart, and be victorious.
Alright, okay, let's start. Chapter 1, A Storm at Sea. Where am I? I can't. No, turn it off. No.
No, I refuse to be paralyzed by this any longer. No more whipping out. I have to be brave today.
Pokemon detected. Pokemon detected.
Whose footprint? Whose footprint?
The footprint is Munchlax. The footprint is Munchlax.
Whoa! That shocked me. Whoa. I can't push myself to go in after all. I said to myself that this is the day, but... I thought that holding on to my personal treasure would inspire me. But I just can't do it. I'm such a coward. This is so discouraging. Hey Zubat, did you get a load of that?
You bet I did, coughing.
That little whip that was pacing around. Had something good, right?
That whip had something, that's for sure. Looks like some kind of treasure.
Do we go after it?
We do.
Wow, what an impressive sight! When the weather's good, the crab will come out at sundown to blow bubbles. All those bubbles, catching the setting sun's rays off the waves. It's always impressive. This is where I always end up when I'm feeling sorry for myself. And it makes me feel good to be here, like always. Coming here cheers me up. Hey, what's that? What's going on over there? Whoa, someone has collapsed on the sand! What happened? Are you okay? Great, you're awake.
Whoa. Hey, where am I? What's the deal? What's going on? I don't know what's happening.
You weren't moving. You really had me worried there. How did you wind up unconscious out here?
Whoa, wait. I was unconscious? God dang it. What happened to me? Man. Why does these adventures always start out so weird?
Anyway, I'm Snacks. Glad to meet you.
Hey, Snacks.
So who might you be? I don't think I've seen your face around here.
Of course you haven't seen my face here before. You know, being a human being and all, and...
Huh? You say you're a human?
Yes?
You look like a totally noble squirrel to me.
Squirtle? What are you talking about? What? Oh no! It's true! I turned into a Squirtle! Why I have a feeling that this happened before? It's just so weird to deja vu. But seriously, I'm a Squirtle? Oh man, but how could this happen? Man, but seriously, what happened? God, Jesus, I can't remember a thing.
You're a little odd. Are you pulling some kind of trick on me?
No, I really am a human. It's the truth.
You're telling me the truth? Okay, then what's your name? What do you call yourself?
My name? Oh, wait. Yeah, wait, I actually do remember my name for some reason, but I can't remember anything else. Alright, okay, anyway, in case you're new to these video series, my name is PerryGuy88's, so I'm gonna put in PerryGuy here. I don't feel like capitalizing the G there. I usually do that, but I don't feel like it this time, so there we go.
Oh, PerryGuy is your name? Okay. Well, you don't seem to be a bad Pokemon at least.
Oh, thanks?
Sorry that I doubted you. More and more bad Pokemon have been turning up lately, you see. A lot of Pokemon have started to become aggressive lately. Things have gotten wild for some reason.
Okay, if you say so, Sax. Wait, what the?
Ouch! Well, I do beg your pardon. Hey, why did you do that?
Yeah, you're being kind of rude there, guys.
Can't figure it out? We wanted to mess with you. Can't face up to us, can you?
Oh, so you're gonna be like that, huh? Man, I'm so not in the mood for this.
What?
That's yours, isn't it?
Hey, that's...
Sorry, kiddo. We'll take that.
Come on, Stacks, you gotta get that thing before...
Ah!
Too late. Man.
Whoa ho ho! Not gonna make a move to get that back? What's the matter? Too scared?
Come on, Snacks, you're not gonna let that jerk talk to you like that. Snacks, come on, you okay, buddy?
I didn't expect that you'd be such a big coward. Come on, let's get out of here.
See you around, chicken.
Man, these guys will laugh at us. Yeah, that's right, just get out of here. Yeah, next time I see you guys, I'm gonna take you down myself. Yeah.
Oh, what should I do? That's my personal treasure. It means everything to me. If I lose that... No, there's no time to waste. I have to get it back. Hey, will you help me?
What? Oh, yeah, right. God dang, I can't say no to a face like that. Alright, fine, I'll help you. Alright, let's go then.
Really? You'll really help me? Thank you. Let's go quickly.
Yeah, okay. Where did this sudden determination come from now? Well, whatever. We're gonna go ahead and start now into the beach cave. Okay, so if you played other mystery dungeon type games before, it's quite similar here. Basically, in each level you go around and find the staircase in a randomly generated dungeon. Then you go up a floor and then you keep doing that until you reach the end where you usually fight a boss. But the game's not going to make that easy for you. They throw in some enemies and some other obstacles. But for now, we're going to just talk about the enemies and how to deal with them. So there's two ways to deal with enemies. The first way is to push the A button to do your normal tackle, which doesn't get you a lot of experience points when you beat Pokemon this way. Or you can be able to use your move that you have. You got 4 of them, or at least 4 of them, and which uses PP. But if the PP of those are gone, then you can't use that move anymore. We'll talk about how to replenish PP later. Okay, we'll just go ahead and move on here. Alright, so if you push the R button, you can be able to face a direction easier. If you push the select button, you can make everything go dark to see the map better. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and talk about the menu here. Okay, so first let's talk about moves. Alright, here's mine. That's pretty simple. Okay, and here's Snacks. Whoa, what the? He actually has Metronome and Zen Headbutt? Wow, okay, those are pretty cool moves there. Yeah, Metronome lets you randomly use any attack that's in the game. And then there's Zen Headbutt, which is actually a physical psychic move. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here's all the basic information about it. It actually causes the cringe command, which is pretty much like flinch in other Pokemon games that makes enemies lose a turn. Okay, and then you can go and look at some more. Okay, we can look at what the cringe actually does. And there's more detailed moves there. Importantly, if you can also set your move so that you can just hold L and then push the A button to use your set move that you want to use, which is very useful. So here's where our items are. We don't have any. We'll talk about that later. And then here's our team, which is just me and Snacks. So I'm the team leader, and then there's Snacks. So here's what you can do here. You can see all of Sat's stats there. He's actually a normal type Pokemon, as you would imagine. The power up is from his defense curl. And then here's all of his abilities. In Generation 3 and up, Pokemon started to have abilities which can activate based on other things. So there's that. Okay, and yeah, no big deal there. So that's pretty much what that does. So what else we have here? Okay, we can actually talk to Snacks. Let's see.
We'd better go carefully, PerryGuy.
Yep, yeah, okay, there you go. It's not that important. And then there's IQ skills, which will help improve the AI of your partner here, and also allows them to do other extra abilities. I'll talk more about that later. And then there's some others, which is not important. Just some settings that you can put on and such. I don't feel like explaining all of that. It's some of it, like I said, is self-explanatory, and others, or I don't really feel like talking about. There's no big deal. You can change the frame that you want to look at for style purposes. There's the map there. Just push select to do the same thing. Message log here to see all the messes that popped up. Our missed objective here, of course, is to get Snacks thing, whatever that was, back. And some hints, which I'm going to explain to you as we go along, so that's completely useless here. And that's it for other. And the ground is basically just lets you pick up stuff that's on your feet. Like that. And then if you want to stop, then you can either do a quick save, or you could just give up and leave the dungeon. And now that's pretty much it. And yeah, there's stuff like the belly meter, the money, and such. I think I'll get into those in a later time. But the belly meter thing is kind of crucial, but not really, because this is a short dungeon. Okay, I guess I'll talk about it slightly. Yeah, just make sure that if you eat like an apple, then your belly meter will go up. If you don't, then you will start losing health once it gets down to 0. But like I said, don't worry about that too much. Okay, let's go ahead and get out of this room. And there's an iron and money, which will let us buy things later. And then this will allow, then that wonder tile will to get rid of all your stat increases, whether it's a good or a bad thing. So don't step on it if you increase your stats, and you should step on it if you get a decreased stat. Now about a tiny bit about fighting, you don't have to stress about if you wait around, because the enemies will only move when you move. It's kind of like a calculated game of chess, or a very simplified game like that, or yeah, okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and do this guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my tackle here, so every time I push the L and A button, I'll instantly use that. And there we go. Okay, that killed that shoulder a lot easier. But yeah, in this cave they have a bunch of water type Pokemon mostly. So if you have a fire starter or partner Pokemon, then you'll have to be careful here. Oh yeah, and a big warning here. Make sure you don't lose health. Make sure your health doesn't go down to 0, or your partner doesn't go down to 0. Because if that happens, then you lose. Then you'll be ejected from the dungeon and you lose half your money and lose some of your items. So don't let that happen. Okay, let's go ahead and actually leave now and get to the next floor. And yeah, there we go. Oh boy, man, there's still so much to talk about here, but I pretty much got the basis of it down. But we'll get into more detail in the next episode, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stop here. Alright, so that's the end of episode 1. Stay tuned for episode 2, where we'll go ahead and finish this dungeon here, and defeat Zoombat and Coughing and get Snacks' treasure back or whatever. Okay, so that's it. This is PerryGuy88, and I will see you guys later.
Hey, PerryGuy, who exactly are you talking to?
Oh, yeah, that's not important, Snacks. By the way, just go ahead and say goodbye to the audience here.
What? Oh, okay, bye guys, I guess.
Yeah, alright. I'll see you guys later.